Howdy, y'all. Okay, so I wanted to share my little adventure of incorporating the cherimoya fruit in with my smoothie. This is my last one. I only had 5 that I ordered from Good Hills Farm, and I thought I'm trying to incorporate new things into my diet of eating natural and eating more healthy, things of that nature. So this is good and ripe. It's ready to be eaten. So I'm gonna let you join in on my little process here of trying to de-meat this and de-seed it. Okay, I've never done this before. So here we go. So what I'm going to try and do is kind of scoop it out like you do a mango or like an avocado, because like when I'm eating this, this is how I ate it. Like I would just hold it like a cup and I would just scoop it out like ice cream, right? So I'm going to try my best to do the same thing if I can. Just like unplug it all out of here. Alright, I'm trying now. Yeah. If y'all know a better way of doing this, let me know. But I'm going to scoop it like an avocado meat. And hopefully if I do it right. Uh-oh, my spoon is on the outside. Okay. Alright, bear with me. Because the skin gets very thin. Ooh, I did it, y'all. Look. Okay. So there. Voila. Alright. So now I'm going to go through and try and plug out all the little seeds. They have nice sized seeds. About like that. Right? And it's an acquired taste, I must say. But it is a sweet fruit. I am from the South, and we're just used to, stuff like peaches, oranges, grapefruits, grapes, just stuff like that, right? So this is kind of a new fruit, and what better way when we're trying to, and I'm going to put it in my little cup here, alright, and preserve it until I add it to a smoothie, okay? Alright. Being at the age of 58, okay, your girl is trying to hang in there, right? And feed my temple the way it needs to be fed, okay, for longevity, all right? And the better we feed our body and feed it the right fuels, the less aches and pains that we have, and I'm learning as time rolls on that everybody's body is different, right? What's good for one person is not good for the next, okay? So I've learned that, and, you try not to be hard on the next person that is on their journey, because everybody is on their own journey, okay? And being healthy and strong and everything like that, and it's a battle, because I call it a minefield out there in the world. I mean, you have the adversary out there, and they are constantly throwing mines or putting mines all over the place, in our food, in the air, if you get what I'm saying. All right, and it's a job. It really is. It's a job to have to eat the right foods, avoid certain things in the grocery store. You think just because it's in the grocery store is good? Okay. No. Okay. So I'm learning that. So I like to follow people on Instagram that gives good tips. One of my most favorite tips is there's a guy named Shabazz, and he lives down south, and he, is learning how to grow fruits and vegetables in his backyard. And I love stuff like that because I listen, I learn, and he's like, I'm learning as I go, and I'm learning as I go too. You know what I'm saying? And we all have to help each other because we're in this thing called life together, right? And I love the fact that how he has learned with losing a lot of weight that he did, with avoiding refined sugars and flour that is enriched. Now, everything in the grocery store has enriched products, okay? If it has flour in it, more than likely it's enriched. And guess what? Enriched flour causes your body to hang on to it, store it away in your fat cells, okay? And your sister girl is working on it, okay? And I notice I'm shrinking a little bit. It takes some time, you know what I mean? But I'm working on it. And I'm avoiding the foods that do not do well for my physical body. Voila! This is the second one, yay! Okay. All right, I got all that out of there. All right. Put that over there. Okay. And, so I've incorporated that. And I try, if I want rice, it has to be jasmine rice. Okay? I found good things and bad things about brown rice. All right? So I just stick with jasmine rice. Okay? As far as bread, I try to stick with honey wheat. And I try to stick with honey wheat that does not have enriched wheat. Okay, so it takes some initiative to look at your ingredients in the grocery store when you're getting your stuff. Nice plug. I just want to, but I want to save it. I want to save it for my drink because I've eaten the others. So this time I'm going to put it in a smoothie and see how I like it. I'm sure I'm going to like it just fine, but I just want to eat it a different way. But yeah, so, in doing that and following that simple technique of using whole wheat flour, okay, and I think it's called Red something, Red, what is it, Red Crown, or it's Red something when it comes to buying your flour. It's in a, you can get the white red flour or the whole wheat red flour, okay? But anyway, it is whole, okay? It's a whole food, and your body knows what to do with that. So it knows how to consume it and burn it. Enriched things, it's got all kind of ingredients in there our bodies cannot identify. And when your body cannot identify a certain ingredient that they put in there with all these big words that we can't hardly even pronounce, your body is like, what is this? Okay, just store it over here. Just put it over there. We can't do nothing with that. And that's how we gain our weight. Okay? So, voila. I did that, y'all. Look at that. I'm so proud of myself. So, here we go. Look at that. Okay. So, but, and in doing that, incorporating that, with my regimen of trying to exercise and eat right and walk when I can and things like that, I have come down from my heaviest was at 219. And I am now, as of this morning, I am 207.4. Okay, so of course, our weights fluctuate and all this sort of stuff, but I can definitely see the difference in myself. What is that? That's 12 pounds. 12 pounds. That's pretty good. That's over 10 pounds. So I've been told over the years that 10 pounds on a short stature such as myself, because I'm only 5 feet tall, it is like doubled that. in appearance, okay? If I gain 10 pounds, I'm like, I look like a blimp. If I lose 10 pounds, it really shows. You can see it because I'm short. And, you know, I have a short stature. So, and as of why I'm short-waisted. I'm very little. You know, I'm a little person. But I pack a powerful punch. Okay. All right. But anyway, all jokes aside. Anyway, I will show you later. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm going to make a smoothie out of that, and I will be posting it later. So, toodles. I love ya. Bye.